and they be like, this is meat, my man. This is meat, my man. Yeah, we finna eat this, and they finished it, dog. The whole video came with buckets, you know what I mean? So yeah, they finished millions in one day.
Yeah.
Look, if you wanna be successful, just let go of things that are gonna block you to be successful for sure. Look, if you wanna be successful, groovers, once in a year.
Yeah.
Cause I see doing those Undertaker eyes where only the whiteness of the
So hot, I ain't gotta pay.
Shafera, who's there? Welcome to Prima Studio. You are chilling with your boy Season and Amazing. It's a new year. It's still 2024. Still a new year, guys. Don't judge us when we say new year. We say new year on the other video. Hey, it's still a new year. It's still a fresh year, my guy. What you think about it?
It's a fresh year, man. Fresh start. A long way to go, but we are just moving faster to our dreams. That's it for sure.
That's how it goes, Buffett. We are moving faster to our dreams. There's no time to chill, Buffett. To 2024, we becoming personally when it comes to drive, ambition, goals, and getting things done. We're not personal. We no longer negotiate. We grab things by force. We fight. We get. But when it comes to other things like groovers and all that, we take it easy, man. Aren't you tired of groovy, my guy?
Man, I no longer do that,
Yeah.
Look, if you wanna be successful, just let go of things that are gonna block you to be successful for sure. Look, if you wanna be successful, groovers, once in a year.
Yeah.
Once in a year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We normally wonder if rich people they do go out because you'll find a personal and CEO attend the board meetings. You might not see them present in their business, but check the board meetings, they are always there.
Yeah.
And you wonder, when do they get the time to go out? Do they even go out? And they do get out, but they got a schedule and a time and a plan of doing things. They don't just randomly come.
I think for them, yeah, it's special occasions, man.
Yeah.
If they see it's fun for them to go, then it's fondly they will really go and go to that place. Like Vusi Tembeko, he'd be he's been invited in many parties, in many organizations, but even though he wanna be there, but he just can't be because of the business, because of taking flights, being jet lagged and meeting after meeting business wise. So yeah, that's the whole case scenario right there.
But also taking care of your mind when sometimes you need to refresh, regroup, and come up with new ideas. Most of them they go out. That's why they go do activities like camping, hiking, stuff like that. Wherever they go, they make sure they're gonna inject their mind with a boost. They're gonna come back fresh.
Yeah.
So they are wise and they know how to jumpstart their mind, how to jumpstart their minds to perform and do better.
Yeah, I feel they're protecting their energy most part, protecting their energy and managing their time. So they cannot waste their times on things that are not gonna benefit them, on things that are not gonna add something or add value to their lives, into their money, into their business, something like that. So that's what most rich people do. They usually sleep at 8 p.m. So they say, that's why I said, do not call a rich person after 8. So sleep to them is very important. Time is very important, and wherever they go, it's gotta be beneficial for them. Yeah.
Yeah, they've learned. I don't know why such principles are not applied by us people who want to go up there. Because these are the things that we need to know and we need to learn and we need to invest in, right? Which got me thinking that, man, honestly, it's important to have principles.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, knowledge is power, my bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowledge is power. I think why we don't apply, we might not know. We should apply it, or we see that we ignorant, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if we know how to apply our energy, how to apply or where to apply it, the sooner the better, and the better things are gonna go our way for sure.
Yeah, man. Because I realize that people who are succeeding in life, or people who have uh, order in their lives. It's because they got principles. They live by principles.
Yeah.
They know which lines to cross, how to jump this. They know, and they know places they shouldn't go, where they should go, when they should go. They know all these things.
Yeah.
And I've also, then I tend to look at our side, people who are trying to help things. We have opportunities, but because due to lack of having principles, we end up wasting
Yeah.
precious time. We end up wasting resources sometimes. For some people, they got resources to transform their lives. We end up wasting opportunities and time and everything. And at the end of the day, we grow up, nobody's broke, not having anything, simply because we lack the principles that we should have been there to guide our lives and to direct us into right places and all that.
Principles will save you. Principles will save you, and principles will protect you.
Yeah.
And principles will success you. So
Yeah.
if you live by the principles, good principles, and you apply them in your life, whether it's biblical or whether it's psychological, but as long as like they are good and you apply them in your life, you'll be a better version of yourself. You'll be an ideal person, a person that you always wanted to be. I dare you, because like principles, it's like a GPS of getting to a destiny where there's everything goodness or there's success in it. So if you apply uh those principles right there, those principles will just direct you to your destiny, because you are avoiding bad things, you are avoiding things that like are useless, you're avoiding just a lot of debacle and a lot of like collection of things that are gonna drag you down, things that are gonna mislead you and make you go astray for sure.
Hey man, that's crazy, man. Cause like that's what I like about this podcast, and that's what I like about this platform, right? Because I feel jealous knowing such, even if it's little knowledge to some people. There are people who know greater than us, but I know the little we give, it's something to someone.
Yeah.
Whereby you are able to look around and compare worlds and get to learn that, hey, no wonder man, someone is getting there. No wonder man, there's order in that home. No one is, because there are principles. And when one start having principles, um, the more you grow with that kind of lifestyle, it's easy to influence and attract things and order in your life. Like you can't just attract anything, G. That's why there are people who will offend you when they tell you I don't hang around so and so. Not because it's pride, but because that person, they know they can ruin their character, because they will cause them to break the principles and rules and everything they said.
Yeah, I think you attract everything by becoming, right?
Yeah.
You attract money by becoming, So when you become something, it's a law of attraction. If you wanna be rich, you gotta apply rich principles. Discipline. Studying and reading books, all of that. So you becoming, uh, you gonna attract what you want or what you wanna be. So if you apply principles because you wanna become something, you're gonna become the thing eventually. But because you're applying the becoming of those principles, you know what I mean? So yeah, for sure, that's what's happening.
Man, that's crazy, man. Hey, the primes, we got dope stuff coming up for you today. We are cooking a very serious pot because man, we dish out nice stuff, So hanging around this channel will help you grow, will help you change and live better. You're gonna have a different divine life, man. God has destined us to be great people. God has destined us to prosper. God has destined us to do things in a divine, unique, different way.
Yeah.
But now, because we have lived in a world whereby there's a lot of junk, it kind of like cloud, the uniqueness that God has given us, the greatness that God has put in us. So we are a platform that comes to say, let us rinse you, let us cleanse you, let us remove that dirt, let us help you sharpen your mind and focus. These are the things that God has already given us, And when he says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Indeed, without knowledge, man, there's nowhere else you can go. You can have money and not knowing that you have money. Remember the whale saga that happened in KZN, whereby a whale came out, and people who knew about the whale, they were like, "Hey, you guys, you ate
Millions.
money."
Millions. They ate millions. Cause they are part of whales that make medicine. They are part of whales that like make radio something that has to do with electricity, and also research from the whales, scientists, all of that. So they ate like millions. They ate a whale which could have like fed the whole village for the whole year, or maybe for a few years, or be beneficial to studies. I mean, to whatever, for just for the society and the community. It would have changed the whole community, and they'd be like, this is meat, my man. This is meat, my man. Yeah, we finna eat this. And they finished it, dog. The whole village came with buckets, you know what I mean? So yeah, they finished millions in one day. They finished millions in one day. They don't play. Yeah, so yeah.
How would you feel if they tell you that, hey, man, you just ate a meal, you just ate 100K?
Yeah, obvious. You gotta hold your head, my man. Be like, hey, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, knowledge is power. I mean, knowledge is power for sure.
Oh, God.
So yeah, that's a crazy thing that happened right there.
I guess it's a practical thing we can give an example of in this country when he says, my people perish because they lack knowledge.
Yeah,
Imagine somebody was praying that morning that, oh, nkulunkulu, cala ungibusise imali eningi. And
Yeah.
God brought him imali eningi.
Way out of the ocean to the seashore. And big bros, when they see it, be like, hey, it's shower, dog. This is a shower, dog. Yeah, this is a shower, my guy. We can't pay with
Hey,
meat.
dear man.
Hey, plus you know him. Come here. Come here. Come here. So yeah, they don't play. So that's what happened. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, crazy, right? Yeah, because like I'm noticing that we think that Bible is something that's uh, uh, uh theoretical. That way that is practical. It's our daily lives, our everyday lives, and sometimes when God speaks, we tend to undermine His wisdom because we are alive in this world and we think we know better.
Yeah.
But until He comes and bring a situation that this is my word, because if somebody knew that there were 80 millions, he would have said, "Oh, hold up, let's take out this and this and that. Let's go sell."
Bro, what people will cry when you talk about this stuff? What people will cry and be like, yo, my guy, millions. So what people were crying, like for sure, like, hey, our people of color, our brothers and sisters just ate like millions. So when I think about the story, I reminisce and like it bounce back. But for sure, you telling the truth.
Amen. That's why we say, guys, let's read. Yeah, we are not perfect. Not even in the podcast. There are things we don't know. We are not saying we all knowing. There are things we don't know. You can't be all knowing. You can't know everything. But the little time you get, give yourself time to read, consume knowledge.
Yeah.
There's National Geography. There are a lot of channels that are teaching. My bad. There are a lot of channels that are teaching about different things, nature, this and this and that. There are documentaries. Those are the content you need to focus on. There are reports. It's not only news that are informational, but there's a lot. There's a lot within the media space that you can learn from and boost your knowledge in. So take time and invest in yourself. Learn, study, grow your mind, so that when some things come, you know.
Yeah, for sure, man. You gotta know, you gotta learn. You just gotta be like informative, right? You
Yeah,
get just be filled with information. Because you might not know when is your next move, when is your next blessing, or when is your next meal ticket. So the more things you learn, the better. The more abroad you can be good at all things, so into something. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And also, the God we serve, God we pray normally to and ask things from, He doesn't just bless with the ways that we know. Sometimes He can give you something, but because of lack of knowledge, you can miss a blessing just like that. I had millions in my hands, like they just slipped.
Yeah.
So if you give yourself time to study, read, meditate, grow your mindset, it makes it easy that when opportunities come, you are able to see from afar. Because reading doesn't make you all knowing only, or it doesn't just feed your mind with information, but it also make your mind to be quick at understanding things. You are able to read different things, you know. Yeah, and when we say read, be careful of the content you read, because there are books that they don't necessarily have content that is beneficial to your mind or to yourself, but there are books that are just piece of junk, if I would say, or just for entertainment. But look for books that are more informative, that can help you know something today.
Yeah,
Know something today. Like
yeah.
a book that you can really be like, I never thought of that.
Mm.
What was the last book you read?
Yeah, books that are gonna like give you a strong mindset, books that are gonna open your mind, books that are just gonna fill you with transformation, make you a better person. I think, yeah, reading is very powerful. As I said, like last time, you find out the whole book that maybe took like, or maybe it has like 300 pages or 200 pages. It took like 3 years for that book to be complete. And when you read the book like in 2 weeks or in a week, you just accumulated like a 3 years information in 1 week. You see how powerful you get. You become this machine of information, this machine of like determined of like for greatness and all of that. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, guys, let's read. Let's read. Reading is not for people who go to school only. Reading is for everyone.
Yeah.
Reason why we having people with low self-esteem, people who
Yeah.
don't have much belief in themselves. It's not sometimes that uh this and this and that. Look, reading keeps your mind busy, and the more you know, the better. Because sometimes you might think there are no opportunities, can't you? You just need to have knowledge about things, you know. So when you know, oh, you can snap that. I've been missing that. Oh, that's my money right there, But because we don't know, that's why we wonder. Some people, they succeed in the very same things that we say there's no money. Some people, they can succeed in
Mm-mm.
little things that we underlook and underrate. People can still make a living out there because they got knowledge of
Yeah.
how it
All
works.
that.
Knowledge
Yeah.
is power, guys. At Prima Studio, we support the statement: knowledge is power. Invest in yourself, invest in your mind, invest in your spirit, invest in your being. Yeah, we believe in investment. What's your
Yeah.
understanding about investment?
Investment.
Yeah.
Man, I think investing is thinking for the future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's being futuristic. Right. So when you invest, you are not doing it for the present, but for the future times that are coming.
Yeah.
So you might have emotional investment, you might have spiritual investment, you might have financial investment, but whatever you invest, you are investing it for the future. So I think investing is futuristic thinking. Yeah.
Investing is futuristic. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I wanted to check out on you if you have an understanding of what is an investment.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's it right there.
Cause God revealed that, hey, you can invest prayers, you can invest things, different things. You can invest prayers, you can invest money, you can invest in everything and everything and everything and everything. There's a lot that you can invest, and
Yeah.
even in the Bible it teaches about investment. The parable of three men who had coins. Are you
Mm.
aware that it teaches about investment in different forms?
Yeah.
Yeah, that when God has trusted you with something, you just gotta multiply it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta grow it. You gotta expand it. When God is giving you one, He's expecting you to produce another one,
Mm.
and another one, and another one, and another one. So God has given us minds. God has given us abilities. What are we doing with what God has given us?
Yeah.
So if we can learn if we can have knowledge about them and learn about them, we will know how to invest them and use them to our advantage to better our lives.
All the time.
Yeah, this is why it's painful. There are people who are suffering and they are in poverty and they were not supposed to be there.
All right.
Yeah, but now because they gotta work on themselves, they gotta invest in themselves. Until they invest in themselves, they'll remain there. Nobody's gonna save them.
Yeah.
Or last time, some people they thought we are playing with. We say, guys, nobody's gonna save you. Nobody's coming for you. Nobody's gonna save you. You got yourself. That's all you got. You only
Yeah.
got you. So the best way or the quickest way to come out of the situation is to know about the situation, so that you can learn how to to escape. You know, you gotta
Yeah, for
know.
sure. No, I got you.
There's a say that goes, if you wanna arrest a criminal, you gotta think like a criminal. Meaning you gotta know about the criminal.
Yeah, you gotta tap in into that atmosphere,
Yeah.
into that sphere. Cause like if you think like a criminal, you will catch a criminal. If you think like a lion, you will not be caught by a lion if you are somehow an antelope.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the
It's a feeling, Jam. Right,
yeah.
but we got different topics today. Those are not what we here for. Here at Primars, we always got something hard for you. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? Before we go where we going, man. Today I went to the barber, right? And I told this barber, remember I had a bigger hair.
Mm.
I told this dude that, yo, please just fix my hair nicely. Hey, this guy, he he's my hair half. How would you feel if you went to the barber and the barber do the barber in your head?
I think it's a nasty scenario when you went like to America. So when you went to America, you went downtown to get a haircut. So Nasty C has like this big hair, as you recall, when he was like
Yeah,
his,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
upcoming prime and all of that. So he went to downtown, and like when you went to an interview in a radio station, like he wore like a hairband, and he was so mad that like the barber messed up his hair and all of that. But I think Jay's your barber, so he knows what you want.
Jay, why would you remove my hair, Jay? Hey, Jay, the one, you do what? Focus somebody. Hey, the one, Jay. Yeah, and once he start with this part, it's over.
Which part? What is that part?
If somebody wants to puma and he removes the hair, yeah.
Oh, that means he finished you. What they
There's nothing you can do.
you can complain he already finished when it's done like in the middle.
Like, nigga.
Yeah.
Bruh, this guy.
Yeah.
Be like, you want me to finish it off now? Be like, we should just make it a cheese curd. Be like, I'm like, nah, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Size is cool. I guess it's a new year, so I gotta start from the bottom.
Yeah, new something.
Yeah, new sound, man. We got topics on the vaults, right? Do you think that the spirit of Ubuntu still exists in this country?
The spirit of wound, yeah, I really do, but at a very small scale, right? And I think humility, man, and kindness and showing compassion is what we really need, especially after COVID-19. We saw that we really need one another for sure. We need to unite and have unison. We need to come together and have love, and just be gentle to one another. Be kind. We are going through a lot individually. Today somebody lost their mother. Today somebody is undergoing depression. Today somebody lost their job. Today it's just like a whole holistic like kind of thing that is very big into individuals. So the more we become kinder to one another, the better. But I really think like the spirit of Bundu does exist, but at a very small scale, because the world, man, I think for sure we are coming to an end. The rapture is yet to come for sure. Because right now, I think we live in what way? A man for himself, right?
Yeah, every man for himself.
So and
It's a damn cool thing.
yeah,
man.
that's not how we should live, man. But yeah, the spirit of Ubuntu does exist, but at a very small scale, and I think it's what we should like really practice and more often, because also if the younger generation see it from us, or the other coming generation, like just like we as we speaking about it, we saw it from a certain generation. So if the younger generation in the life of my piano, in the life of yo nigga, twagger, and all of that, I think if we practice,
Track.
yeah, if we practice Ubuntu and teach about these things, because Ubuntu is similar to having all these principles and all of that. So I think it's very important.
Hey, Ubuntu and not. Track.
Catch my drift, yeah. Yeah,
Imagine Chevy shit. Imagine Chevy.
my man.
Chevy shit. Teaching about Ubuntu. Yeah, we gotta unite. Track.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, it's crazy, man. But yeah, on a serious note, man, hey, we've become a very scattered generation. We are no longer united, and
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, for sure. And speaking about this, right? Here's the thing. I was scrolling through the net, I saw a picture of a cartoon, right? Looking at himself in the mirror, and the mirror reflection was punching the cartoon. And when he was punching the cartoon, it had a scar here. So the scar didn't appear on the thing; it appeared on the other side of the mirror reflection, and it got me thinking. Hey, man, are you aware that uh we are living in times of self hate? A lot of people hate themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of people haven't forgiven themselves. A lot of people are mad at themselves. A lot of people hate themselves. What do you understand about self hate?
Man, I'm not sure because this is like an experience that I've never experienced.
Mm-hmm.
I was like always like a fun lover of myself. So I'm not sure how to elaborate it or how to put it out there, but I would my general thinking, I would say most of like the self hate must be coming from post traumatic experiences. And, find out like as we are talking, a young girl was raped or a young man was raped, abused, so they don't see themselves the same anymore. They feel like they're useless. They feel like the world has turned the back like on them and all of that, you know. And I think most of the times it's not understanding your full potential, not understanding your full potential on always having a comparison of yourself to others, and seeing how other people have these things and you also like don't have,
Mm-hmm.
so you be like, you're worth for nothing, how come the things that you want other people have and you don't have, so I think it comes from experiences and not really understanding yourself and what you're really made about, what you're really made of, your full potential and how great you are, you know. So I think that that's self-hate, man. I think uh we are all destined for greatness. We are all kings, we are all queens, prince and princesses, in this world. So I think uh take time. I think people should take time and understand themselves. We do not know ourselves. We do not know ourselves, so we have a void because we don't know ourselves. So that space right there, that emptiness, that sadness, that depression, as soon as you rise out of it and find yourself, you will realize that you are just great, man. You are worth it and all of that. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Um, a lot of people they hate themselves, bro. A lot of us hated them. We hated ourselves first. Like I said, as you put, I like how you started it when you say, um, post situations, things that you went through in your past, right? It could be mistakes, it could be failures, it could be troubles and this and that, right? But now, um, one thing that I realized and picked is that, um, as you mentioned, that knowing yourself, it's very important in the whole process.
Yeah.
You know, um, because knowing that a human being make mistakes, it makes it easier for you to forgive yourself. No matter how messed up you have, there are mistakes we make as people, and the sooner
Yeah.
we accept and forgive ourselves, the better,
Mm,
right? So self hate, it's in many ways. There are people who hate their skin. There are people who hate their bodies. There are people who hate
mm,
the way they appear.
mm,
There are people who are impatient and they hate themselves, the way they think. Be somebody be like, "Ish, ish," they're always worried. Like they don't like the person they are. They have low self esteem. They don't have
mm.
confidence on themselves. They always see themselves as the worst people in the earth. Like, man, self hate is having emotional, like negative emotions against you. You
Mm,
don't support you. You don't believe in you. You don't see yourself as somebody who can rise and do better.
mm.
That's why like people are going through anxiety. Some they are depressed.
Yeah.
So those are some of the symptoms of self hate because you don't appreciate yourself. You always see yourself as a loser. You always see yourself as a person who disappoints yourself, and let others down. There's never been a time whereby you see yourself like, I'm a king, I get cheapy. You
Yeah,
can say
yeah,
that to others, but you can't say that to yourself. You can do good things for others, but you can't do things for yourself. That is
mm,
self hate, self sabotage. You're killing yourself. You get when you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't look at a winner. You see a person. That is why each and everything you do, it fails. Because the law of attraction, as you said the other day, you don't attract what is good. You attract what is bad because in your mind, in your energy, in your spirit, you've already attracted what will cause failure. So you see yourself as a person who's failing. You see yourself as a person who's weak. You see
yeah,
yourself as a person who's not going to make it.
mm.
So you don't believe in yourself, in short.
Man, what I can say is that look, man, there's motivation, there's inspiration. You know, what do you think you're good at? What do you love? Uh, do you love movies? Do you love anything? Do you love colors? Do you love nature? Find inspiration in that. You know, it will open your mind, and it will open that place of happiness in your heart, in your mind, just to do what you love. So yeah, I'm all about that. I want you to feel motivated. I want you to feel inspired, and because I have a friend, or I had a friend, who was going through something like that, but I couldn't like say it was effort, but it's similar to what we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why to me, like this topic is like close to my heart, you know. So I wouldn't like really like to talk about a story and all of that, but that's why I say like find what do you love doing. Do you have hobbies? Do you have like something that you just like in particular? Do you love food? Yeah, play around food, man. Be your own chef in the kitchen. Do you love colors? Try to paint. Cause it's like it takes you a step out of what you're going through. It takes you a step out of that self hate, or just you not feeling that you are worthy. Yeah.
There's always something that you're good at.
Mm.
There's always something that you are good at. Maybe it's because you are not looking deep enough. Maybe it's because you've never given yourself a fair chance and a fair time to say, let me reflect on myself and check what is it that I'm good at.
Yeah.
Until you give yourself time to look at you, you know, in a more positive or different way, or give yourself a chance to do things,
Yeah.
that's when you're going to understand that you came and have a purpose. Because most people, why they are depressed is because they look through the window. You get looking through the window, whereby you check on the progress of other people, what they are doing and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
then you start blaming yourself for not having what they have.
Mm.
I mean, as a result, you end up not giving yourself enough time to reflect into what you have. So you end up dying without knowing who you are.
Yeah.
You don't know. Maybe you are the one who's gonna give us the cure to HIV, but because you haven't really tapped into yourself, you
Yeah.
don't know who you are. So the world can die because you died without manifesting uh what God has given you. Because God give us different things. That's why the Bible says graveyards are full of something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I gotta die.
Yeah. So yeah.
You can't eat pop. You can't eat pop at this time. People sleep on set. Yeah, we are not horrible bosses.
Yeah,
We are not
yeah,
terrible bosses. And
yeah.
people sleep very
You sleep on set. Yeah.
yeah.
Cause I see like doing those Undertaker eyes where only the whiteness appears at the top. That
Hey, it's
yeah,
podcast, man.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys, there's a lot that happens, man, behind
Mm.
the scenes. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So, just look at what you're good at and give yourself a fair chance and a fair time
Mm.
to reflect on yourself, man. If you can afford, go for therapy. Check up on therapy. And also speak good about yourself. If it means you looking, man, I've noticed, ne, um, There's nothing that is nice like talking to yourself. I know this sounds weird,
Mm.
but there's nothing nice in this world like talking to you. Now I can sit in my room, lock myself in the room, be like, yeah, man, you good? I'm good, man. Yeah. Then you know you're the best. You're the best guy in that matters in the world. Hey, man, I'm the dopest. Yeah. I'm talking to myself. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror. Sometimes I make a selfie video and start talking things. And then later, listen, I talk positive stuff about myself. That helps me to to see myself a winner and to see myself better.
Yeah, cause
So
yeah,
if you can afford, go for therapy, go for counseling, or maybe start meditating and looking at yourself positive and start saying positive things about you.
yeah. Do self affirmations.
Yeah, yeah,
Self affirmations to yourself.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, those things. But most importantly, find yourself, know yourself, and be great.
yeah, yeah.
Once you know yourself, once you have found yourself, then you reach your full potential and be great. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
man. And one thing you should know, life doesn't always give us what we want when we want it.
Mm.
Life will give you what you have to get for that season because that's what you need for that season. So try to lower down expectations, what to expect. Yo, man, because sometimes we said things and expect that they will turn out like this only to find out the disappointment.
Yeah,
So lower your expectations. So stop expecting a lot. And especially from a starter, when you're starting things, stop expecting a lot. Stop putting your hopes high in something that you don't know is gonna turn out. This is life. You're gonna experience failures, ups and downs, and all that. Wake up, dust yourself, try again, go and get it again, man. And like, yeah, talk positive about yourself. Look, ain't nothing in this world that's gonna make you enjoy life than accepting who you are the way you are. And I said it last time when we spoke about body shaming.
yeah, yeah.
Accept who you are for who you are. You see, if you can make peace with, man, I don't know. I'm black. I'm dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm what's the worst way of defining
What?
a dark person?
Ah, you dog, you dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
day
I'm
you
12
dog.
o'clock. Yeah. I'm 12 o'clock. Once you make peace with the fact that you are 12 o'clock, nobody's gonna tell you nothing. I tell you, I bet money on that. Hey, you see Blakey. Remember when Blakey came up in the game?
Mm.
How were they dissing him? Did he care?
Nah, I don't
Look
think.
what he did. He was like, Blakey Somnyama. Yeah. Put it right on their face. Like, this guy is black. He turn it. Let me like, Somnyama.
Yeah, yeah.
Somnyama. Yeah. Once you accept yourself for who you are, nobody can tell you nothing this world. And I bet even a rich person, once they can stand in front of you, they will never ever, hey, bro, they can never break
Yeah,
your
because like
image.
once you accept yourself, there's nothing they can use against you,
Yeah.
right? Because there's nothing they can use against you. If they say like, "Man, you fat," and you be like, "Yeah, I'm fatty," So what are they gonna tease you about? So
Right,
and I mean,
nothing.
no, for sure. If you're short and be like, "Yeah, I'm shorty," so what are they gonna diss you about? Or what are they gonna use against you? Of what? Because you already accepted whatever it is, your shortcomings, not even your shortcomings, but your little, something something. So you catch my drift. They cannot use against you what you already.
No, and
Yeah,
accept
yeah,
it
for
and
sure.
take
Yeah,
it within.
yeah,
So take it within. Yeah. If you're skinny, you're skinny. If you want to gain weight, you can eat what qualifies you gain. That's
yeah.
if you want to change. But if you are cool with it and you there are things we don't like that people will forever say about us. So that's why I say you gotta accept yourself for who you are. Because people are still gonna and if people they can notice that when we say this, I'm a hitter, they're gonna come hard at you. Because there are those people who always wanna mess your day, right? But now AKA Super Mega will still be alive, we will say, nobody can shake my confidence. I look straight up and down. La la la. You know the song. You know the song. Nobody has to shake your confidence. Hey, I think it's time out, my guy.
Yeah, man.
Guys, it was nice time chatting with you. We had fun. We had an exciting man. Make sure that you click the subscribe, you share, you comment, you tell the people about us, guys. Hey, my friend, we are coming. Second coming. But we are not Jesus, my guy. Only Jesus does that.
Now we coming.
Yeah.
Sure.
So see you Buffet too, Chef Fed Buffet too. Tell your friends and your family. Yeah, I need a wife in Guyana. Sharp. I need a wife in Guyana.
Your wife in Guyana.